Well, hello again, my friends. I just want to encourage you that living a life where you're being real and being yourself is where you're going to be happy. And I just want to encourage you to do that. Now, let's talk about some things, okay? And hopefully it will encourage you by seeing my life and seeing what I try and do. And I've been doing it for years now. So, I'm like totally 100 million% out in the open in public and everything now about my orientation and who I am, and I'm very comfortable. And people at work are comfortable, and people around me are comfortable, and it's because I am. That's the thing. When you're comfortable, people around you will be. Now, you're going to get those that are, hyper religious or whatever, and they're not going to be comfortable no matter what you do. It just doesn't matter. You're going to try your best. It just won't work. Don't worry about those people. Just be you, okay? Now, if you're a guy, there are some things which the world is going to say that is girly and you shouldn't do. Don't listen to these people. Again, be happy, okay? Now, there's a difference between being weird and being yourself. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to know what normal is. If you like to sew, I love to sew. I spent the day sewing today. I have a machine. I've had it for years, and I absolutely love to sew. So I take my machine, and friends bring me stuff to do, and I hem and all that stuff, and I create all kinds of cool things for the house or whatever. And I love to sew, and I sew my own clothes, parts. Well, not all of the clothes, but you know what I mean. I make a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of fun. So don't be afraid, though. A lot of times you think, oh my God, I'm a guy. I don't want to. Look, if you like to sew, sew. I love rings. I made this ring here. It's a lot of fun. I made it out of silver. And, I have thumb ring. And then, let's see. On this hand, I have rings and bracelets, the whole thing. I like it. I've been doing that for a long time. So here's the deal. Just be you. And listen, you're going to have to, if people aren't used to it, take your time. You know what I mean? Just wear one ring or something. And then over the years or months or whatever you're comfortable with and everybody around you, just go ahead and wear one or two. Or watch this. There are different audiences, okay, that you're going to have to unfortunately deal with. You have the public at large, which you go to the store or whatever. You can probably, get away with 1, 2, 3 rings or whatever you want to, and nobody's going to care. That's the thing. Nobody cares, to be quite honest. No one. If they do, they need to mind their own business. But, again, don't be stupid. But go ahead and, in public, wear 1 or 2 or more or whatever you want to do. Now, at work and that kind of stuff, go according to the guidelines that anybody has to go by. Not just a female thing. But if they don't talk about men wearing rings, we'll look and see what the guidelines are for women and make sure you don't break those guidelines. But if it's okay, well, introduce maybe 1 or 2 things. Don't go crazy. Because people are going to notice and go, wow, boy, what's all that? So don't give them a reason to go bananas. You know what I mean? So just put on 1 or 2 things or something like that. I've always worn some stuff, so people are used to it, and it's okay. People are going to get used to things. They don't care. People don't care. No one cares. Matter of fact, a lot of girls and people come up to me, even guys, are like, wow, that's a cool ring. Oh, wow, I never thought about wearing leather bracelets, and those are awesome, And they look down at your arm, and they wonder, wow, that's pretty cool. Wonder why I didn't think of that. So go ahead and just be you. Don't worry about being the man thing and all the, the stigma that goes with that. Again, be comfortable with who you are. And as you are, people are not going to be as surprised. People are not going to be as weirded out by it, unless you're in a culture that's really backwards, and it may not be safe to wear some rings or whatever, because then you might be putting yourself in harm's way. So be careful. Only you know what's safe for you and what you're comfortable with. And the more that you come out, the more that you're just real, then you're going to feel so much better. I'm telling you, it's wonderful. And you'll find that they're not weirded out at all, and they're absolutely fine with it. And nobody cares, you guys. Okay? People go, oh, people are going to be talking all over. Well, a few might, yeah, But You got to stop worrying about how everybody's going to feel. You just be comfortable. You know, this is a lot of, depending what area you live in, it's just normal. And nobody says anything. And if they do, so what? You just have to learn to say so what. But that's it for today. Just go ahead and be yourself, be happy, and if you want to write me, you can. daveshema@gmail.com, daveshema@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to encourage you and to help you all that I can. If you're all by yourself, all alone, and no one to talk to, you're scared to death about coming out, you got a hyper-religious family, whatever, and you don't know what to do, I do. So let me try to help you there, okay? You don't have to be alone. I want to help you. And I'm having a great time, and I'm so happy. So anyway, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.